Good morning, everyone. My name is Karagan, and I'm the founder of SMOO. And this month it is PCOS Awareness Month. And this morning I honestly just woke up and I felt compelled to share my story and make a video to share it with you guys. So I just wanted to talk about my personal journey with PCOS and hopefully give you some hope, because although all of our journeys are different, we're all in this together, and ultimately PCOS is maybe not curable, but it's 100% treatable. So there definitely is hope for each and every one of you. And so I guess I'll just get started. So I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was 14 years old, and the way I found out was the way my mom said it was like, literally overnight, I was almost 50 pounds heavier. And, it was one of those things where I didn't really know what happened. I was a dancer. I went dancing every single night. I was a very active child. And all of a sudden, I kind of just gained a ton of weight. So my mom wanted to take me to the doctor to see what was happening. And so I went to an OBGYN, and we talked to her, and my mom had concluded it's because I hadn't gotten my period yet. So that's why we went to the OBGYN. And sure enough, it prompted some extra tests and an ultrasound, and I did end up having PCOS. So from there, pretty much the first thing that I was put on was birth control. And it wasn't very long after that my mom wanted to take me off birth control just because of all the side effects and the fear that it would also make me gain more weight. A lot of the times birth control can cause an even more severe hormone imbalance, or it's also just sticking a band-aid on PCOS, and it's definitely not the solution for a lot of people. And so we ended up going off birth control and going and visiting an acupuncturist. And the acupuncturist was like the first time that I was ever introduced to holistic healing. And so I'd go in to the acupuncturist, I believe it was about once every couple weeks, and she would poke me, and then she'd give me these Chinese herbs called dang quai. And it was the first time I was able to regulate my period. Unfortunately, I still had a lot of other symptoms that I was experiencing, not just weight gain alone and not just not having a period. I had hormonal acne and also severe anxiety. And so pretty much I kept going after that. I didn't stop there. Like, I just started to try to work on my own regimen, health and wellness regimen. And I was literally going to the gym every single night for about 2.5 hours. And I would just stay on the treadmill, elliptical, or Stairmaster for 2 hours. And I'd burn my whole entire day of calories. So I was severely cutting my calories down to 1,200 calories a day. And then I was going to the gym to burn off that 1,200 calories. And I lost weight. But it was in the most unhealthy way possible, and it definitely did not fix my PCOS. And what happened was, like, a year later, I gained it all back. And it was like I'd eat 1 calorie over, and I literally would gain 3 pounds. And it wasn't water weight. It was like I literally just, my body was like, oh my God, I need to hold on to anything you eat, because I literally had put into a severe starvation mode. And it took me a really long time to find balance in my life. And it wasn't really until I turned 18 and that I kind of started to find balance. I was skiing a lot, focusing a lot less on calories, and I started to just kind of, just regain my life back. But the problem was I still couldn't lose the weight, and I still had all of the other symptoms that came with PCOS. So I started, I just kind of kept going on. Like, I ended up not getting my period again. It just went away. And like, honestly, for about 4 years, I let it go like that. And I was powerlifting at some point too, and that really helped me with my weight side of things, but it made everything else worse. I had really, really, really bad cystic and hormonal acne. I would literally get like welts on my face, and I was always tired. I could probably sleep all day, and my anxiety was through the roof, and it honestly put a huge toll on a lot of my relationships. And so it was actually no longer the part about weight gain that really propelled me to, help with my PCOS. And so I started to really research natural and holistic solutions, and I just started to go in the route of natural supplements. And I just did a lot of trial and error of a lot of the most common, vitamins and minerals and herbs that are recommended for PCOS. And I ended up just stacking a whole bunch of them after a certain point, because I just kept adding on. And there was just a certain point where it just kind of clicked. Like, everything was balanced. I could eat like a normal person. I wouldn't gain weight. My hormonal acne was gone. My mood swings were under control. And most of all, I had energy again. So that was really incredible for me. And that's when I was like, oh, I really have something I feel like that other women can benefit from, because I couldn't be the only person out there that is just looking for a solution to manage PCOS without going to the doctor and being prescribed birth control, because not everyone wants to go that route. And so pretty much I created SMOO. And the reason why I created SMOO was I was literally taking 12 pills a day. And so when I created SMOO, I took the contents of those 12 pills in all the same doses and put it in a scooper, just to make it easier, because I don't know about you, but I don't want to take 12 pills a day. So that's how I created SMOO. And a lot of people ask me how I got the name. And to be honest, SMOO was just like this epiphany I had one day. Like, I literally was like straightening my hair and I was like, I should make this into a product. And then I was like, it should go in smoothies. And then I was just like, what could I do to name it? And I was like, smoothie, smooth, that's cute. And then I was like going to make it dairy free. So I don't know why, I was just so called to the cow print for some reason. And a lot of people were like, I don't know about the cow print. I was like, no, I really want the cow print. So I just went with it. And I'm so happy I did, because I still love the packaging to this day. And I'm constantly rocking cow print stuff now. So anyways, that is how SMOO came about. And so I hope that you get some value from my story. At the end of the day, all of our journeys are different, but there is hope. And I hope that all of you guys recognize that. Whether it's SMOO or something else, don't give up. Because while SMOO may not work for everyone, there's definitely something out there that can work for you. And it did take me a lot of trial and error, and I'm still learning to this day. And actually, I forgot to add one thing. Like, anxiety is the one thing that I still struggle with to this day. And it's been really, really difficult. I mean, I've tried everything. Meditation, yoga, gratitude journals, like homeopathics, and I just can't seem to get it under control. But, something that's really been helping me lately, about 2 months ago, I started roller skating, which I know maybe roller skating's not for everyone, but it honestly, my anxiety, it's gone. And so I'm more telling you this to, maybe not look at everything as like, oh, there's one solution. Everyone's solution is going to be different. Try new things, like think outside the box. And, if, you're looking for a physical activity to do, it doesn't have to be going to the gym. It could be anything. It can be, anything, as I can't think of anything else. But there's a lot of different things out there. I powerlifted for many years. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which has helped me a lot as well. But roller skating's been really helpful, and I think it's just getting outside, getting the extra vitamin D, and just having an opportunity to be with people. And it just gets you outside of your bubble. So highly recommend it if you've never tried it. But anyways, if you guys ever have any questions or want to talk to me about my story, You can text us. I'll attach the number below, and I do respond on there. So there's actually a specific number for me, and I can text you back. I usually am a voice memoer, so we'll send you a little link with a voice memo. But if you ever want to talk to me, share your story, ask for insight, anything, just feel free to ask, and I'm always happy to help. And I hope that SMOO is the answer for you and that it helps you a lot in your journey, and I wish you the very best. So anyways, I will talk to you guys soon, and thank you for listening in. And if you want to learn more about PCOS Awareness Month and how you can help raise awareness, make sure to visit PCOS Awareness Association. They're an awesome nonprofit that is doing great work to raise awareness. So highly recommend checking them out. All right, take care, loves. Bye.